Adelaide, they can put points on the ball with anybody. Can they lock down defensively enough? That's been the big question mark. We're going to eventually get some stagger screens on the baseline for Bryce Cotton. Deshaun Thomas is open on that first flex screen, but doesn't even look for the ball. They don't look for him. And down the other end, Deshaun Thomas is open on that first.
Thomas has been great. He's been very dominant in the games that he's played this season when he does get the ball in effective positions. He's a big man. He's got great feet and he can finish very well.
Cleveland turned down the three, wanted to get the big man involved. He's the #1 scoring player in the competition, particularly at home. He's loving it this year, averaging over 25.5 points. His first look, and he does it with ease.
You know, 3 possessions, he doesn't even see the ball once. 4th possession comes down, going to his left, right-handed runner.
Another sloppy pass, but Trimmick's able to clean it up.
It doesn't really work too well, but I'm trying to be a bit more incognito, I think. But I think the tattoos and the short blonde hair really don't do me.
Don't at all.
That's a great put. Daniel Johnson, his second bucket. Perth got Travers and Manick into the lineup. It was happening early, couldn't finish the play, but Deshaun Thomas was there.
You know, get his head on the rim, take good shots, facilitate for his teammates, and I think that's when the 36ers are looking their best.
Corey Webster into the game straight away on. The scoreboard.
Trying to feel good about himself for the night.
His last couple of games, he's got double figures, and again, a breakdown in defense.
2011. I think a long time ago.
He loves playing at RAC Arena as Corey Webster gets back-to-back buckets. His last 5 games here at RAC Arena, he's averaging over 22 points a game, so he likes it. Thomas, who missed a few last week as well, 1 from 11 from the field, just missed that one as Franks again, too easy.
Here we go, back down right hand hook. Can we call it? Oh, gee, that's saucy.
Couldn't quite, but again,
that's
another offensive board. Of course, the Wildcats will go to 4th with a win tonight. Adelaide can climb to 5th as Franks knocks down the mid-range. They're going to feed the big fella straight up. They pass that a bit too much on it. Again, another offensive board, and Franks. He's just been struggling a little bit from beyond the...
To try and slow down his greatness.
Here is the man, Bryce Cotton. 5-time leading scorer. Well, that's how you stop him. Get Soto in there.
Soto? He's a big man. Very large human. Good athlete, good timing.
If I just said Keil O'Neill, would you take Pete Mitch if you won that? Or would you take someone else?
That's a great shot by Corey. I might take Pete. If Pete takes me, I'll take.
Here's Dench. Marshall into the game. And he gets on the board.
Love it.
Perth just struggling at home this season. Only 3-3 in their first 6 games. It's the worst start home record in 10 years as Majuk gets the putback.
Who used to sit basically at half court and absolutely rinse us as well. So he's still hanging around. He's probably got a lifetime membership. He doesn't pay for it, I reckon.
Oh, Cleveland. Gets up, and he's aggressive. When he gets to the basket.
That was explosive. Tonis Cleveland is Manick.
Oh, Manick.
Numbers normally don't lie. So we talk about the rebounding count for the Wildcats. The last 2 games, they've had back-to-back 20-assist games. A really good pass there, good finish from Harris. They've hit 10 threes 5 times this season. They're 4-1 over that record. They've hit 2 threes tonight. The only game they've lost when hitting 10 threes.
Well, this will help if Travers can start knocking it.
It's a hard one for Luke too. He's got that fine line of, does he want to try and improve his game and get to that next level, which I think he deserves to be at in the NBA. But if he keeps shooting those with confidence, gives himself an ability to keep developing, I think that next level is not far away from him consistently.
Franks.
That's what he wanted to get at. He's got the seal, just needs someone to flash so he gets that easy bucket.
That 1-2 punch, Franks and Cleveland, 15 between them as Norton responds at the other end.
Playing at RSC Arena. That's how Adelaide are going to play. They play super fast. Everybody kind of has a green light. It's Mitch Norton. It's back-to-back jumpers. That's a really good knockout for him.
Last time these teams faced each other, he had a quiet first 3 quarters and obviously turned it up. We know how that one finished.
4 3-pointers in the fourth quarter for Bryce Cotton in that one as Johnson again helps himself. Just managed to keep that margin. Perth trying to eat into it. Bryce Cotton just the 2 points. Thomas.
Like that, sit in Bryce Cotton's pocket in the corner. So you run that ball screen on his side, knowing there'll be no help as Drimming enters. Straight back. He's got a few more words to say to the pink.
He's playing at a high level. It's great to see him in this kind of mindset.
Cotton to Thomas, out to Manic, wide open.
Shooting it.
He does.
Loves the jungle.
He's already got 10 points. Still got plenty of time left in this first half as Norton is also getting some points.
Anyone has ever asked me, I've always said he's one of the first people I would pick if I was going to put a team together because the man is absolutely unguardable and he's an amazing guy. So he's got the best of both worlds.
And Franks.
And Bryce Cotton only 1 field goal attempt in this quarter so far. Nearly 7 minutes of play and he's only got 1 shot.
And no matter what,
this is the issue for the Wildcats. Drimmit gets it to Soto.
Oh, that's a nice finish. It's a great.
One word to describe this, and this is the first play we saw Anthony Drimming just put his head down. Thomas got lost.
Fine by Anthony Drimming, yeah.
Yeah, nice little Soto, just gets on his tippy toes and dunks. And they might get more fast break points here. It's a little bit of showtime from Cleveland to Franks.
One word to describe this behind the back pass, unnecessary.
Webster, a good first turn. Only scored in this second quarter. Shot clock ticking down. Good feed from Bryce Cotton. The block.
He's still going to pass the ball, but I think he needs to be aggressive. But as you said before, Harris comes in, bit of aggression.
That'll do it. Good feed from Webster to Thomas.
I try and make sure I'm doing everything else I can. So whether it's just crashing the O glass, boxing out, talking on defense.
It's a poor turnover, and Cleveland makes them pay. Too easy.
The rest of the team's doing a pretty good job of keeping them alive, but yeah, we really need to see Bryce take another step up in not just the offensive section, but also in other areas too.
Another transition layup for the Adelaide 36ers. Blanchfield still get the score in this game. This is his chance, wide open. That's automatic.
Needed that.
So this is the first time all game I think we've really seen Bryce a little more pep in his step, a bit more explosion, really trying to make plays now.
Defense from Franks, so he kicks it out to Wagstaff. He was ready for it.
Had a little bite at it. Was in 2 minds. Didn't know whether he wanted to fully commit to help or he wanted to get back to Wagstaff.
Another turnover from the 36ers again. It was Cleveland. A bit of a sloppy pass. And now Cotton starting to get warm.
Yeah, speaking about Bryce Cotton, we used to have a rule when we played against Casper where if he had a quiet quarter or a quiet half, the last thing we wanted to do was send him to the free throw line to give him a couple of easy ones. And we're seeing that right now with BC. One of the worst things you can do when a guy's quiet is send him to the free throw line.
And now he gets the friendly bounce.
Right on cue.
All of a sudden, it's game on. Trailed by 16 earlier. Cleveland just silences the crowd momentarily.
Oh, gee, it's lucky you made that. Tony is Cleveland.
Smart rotation there from Adelaide, understanding that Bryce has obviously hit a couple of shots, seen a couple go down.
Oh, it's a beautiful finish. Cleveland really starting to turn on the Jets right now.
Bryce Cotton for Perth. Soto McCarran. Franks, Cleveland, and Detch for Adelaide. There's Webster trying to get going again, makes the three.
He's been really good tonight. Corey Webster really efficient.
Ref's letting him play. Wide open. Adelaide have been able just to stifle that. McCarran, who played game 200 the other night. Just uses all his experience and class to get to the buck. Back to 11 points. Thomas trying to get going, got the 6 points. He did well on the outstretched arm of Soto.
I know a guy. Never said I was going to not pay for it.
A full court defense from the 36ers and then... Stats just picks Thomas' pocket.
Sunday, Jet.
Nails it. 13 points. And they could look to extend it here. Soto with that little right arm. Skyhook, even though he's a lefty, loves shooting at that.
Another youngster to keep an eye on is a guy by the name of Harry Wessels, who's currently playing at St Mary's and sitting courtside at the game is his dad, a future star of the game. Keep an eye on that player.
Well, he had the 46 points combined. Maybe he can have a big fourth quarter. We certainly know he can get hot. And again, good ball movement from Adelaide. Franks with an easy 2. He's got 19. Marshall now got the job defending Bryce Cotton. And he'll end up with the ball. Another turnover, and Marshall just happily gets to the basket.
Time out. John Riley, he's seen it.
Was it coming off a 13-point game the other night against the New Zealand Breakers? It's 5 from 5 for the field. It's Travers again. That's what he can do.
I don't think right now Perth's defense is at the level it needs to be. I don't think John really like that, but I think they do have the potential to put, scores on the board very quickly.
Norton. Adelaide will host Cairns next week and then go to Sydney. A couple of tough games for them. They've got a job to do tonight. So there's Johnson. Might have had a little shuffle, but he gets another easy bucket under the basket.
What they were thinking.
A little dribble.
And the turnover, and they've done this all night, Adelaide. They've just run the floor. And help themselves to easy buckets. And they do it again.
In the blink of an eye, they're down the other end, either shooting a 3 or a layup.
Finally, Cotton.
He wants to get that little snatch back, little step back move. Just got to be disciplined and make him stay inside that paint and facilitate to others.
This time, unselfishly, little handoff to Manic. What a wonderful season it's been so far. They're still none the wiser who's going to win this title. As Daniel Johnson, he's been getting points under the bucket. Now he helps himself to a 3.
It's pretty special to kind of see them grow up as you've kind of grown up in the league as well.
Hopefully they all come out on Sunday. celebrate game 300 as Drimmick. He's going to finish this game aggressive.
14 points for Drimmick, 5 of 9 from the field. He's got 6 assists as well.
Cotton finally starting to get something going. Might be. As we said, these teams have already met once as Cleveland in a tough fit. And here they go again in transition. McCarron, a little bit of showtime.
Oh, that's good.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Well, I know defensively they're probably a bit concerned down low. I know Kai Sutter's a big shot blocker, but in terms of that banging body, that's why Daniel Johnson didn't play a lot those last 2 games. Gives him a lot to think about as Blanchfield hits that one in the corner. And 3 steals to go along with it. Cleveland, we know what he's going to bring. Drimmick's playing with confidence. Detch is playing with confidence. So it's hard to believe that they're not going to give it a real shake if they continue to get it together.
Just make something happen. That's all you want.
And
Good or bad, make it happen.
I love that, where you basically say, don't be silly about it, but you've got 5 fouls. Go out there, be a big body, do that.
Get a jump hook.
Get a jump.
Adelaide's biggest ever win at RAC Arena. They've put them to the sword. It's their highest score this season. Or second highest. They scored 98 against the Phoenix, but Adelaide 36s have got the job done.